Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a question I've been itching to test. Can you start winter squash in late August here in central North Carolina? We're in zone 8A and I'm pushing the limits with a few long season varieties to see what's possible. It's like Christmas, getting more seeds in the mail. So let me show you what I got in the mail and what we're going to experiment with this fall with seeds. Most of these I can't pronounce, so bear with me. So the first one, Canada Crookneck. The next one is a Tahitian Melon. Longue de Nice, maybe? Zucchino Rampicante? I don't know. And then we also got a free seed of, because we went with Baker Creek, I don't know how to pronounce this, Jajemsai or something like that, but we'll go ahead and put those in there. And we did look for the Seminole Pumpkins with Baker Creek, but they were out, so we just went on Amazon and ordered. We had to pay a little bit more for these Seminole Pumpkins, but I really wanted some Seminole Pumpkins this year, so we're going to go ahead and start those. Now, most of those squashes and stuff will probably take about 120 days, which means if I start those now, they won't be ready till for harvest, possibly in December. Our last frost date is actually somewhere around that November 7th, so it's quite a risk to be able to start those right now. So I'm probably only going to start 2 seeds just to test it out. But lately we've been having some mild winters, so we might get lucky this year with some of these zucchinis. So we'll have to wait and see. So I'm going to go ahead and get these started so that I have another set of seeds to put into the ground for our fall winter garden. For the soil, we're using a pretty simple mixture here. This is just a bag from the big box store. Mixed into it is a little bit of peat moss and some perlite. I'll go ahead and fill the trays with this, moisten the soil so I can get the seeds started. I'm all set up here. Since this is an experiment, I'm only going to do 2 seeds for each one of these. I've already gone ahead, pre-moistened the soil, labeled my pots, and all I need to do is get my seeds in here. To give these guys the best chance possible, I'm actually starting these indoors right now. Can I start them outside? Yes, I can. It is definitely warm enough for me to put these outside, but I do want these guys to get big enough before the pests get to them and a little bit more mature, so I do want to keep them indoors and keep an eye on them. And once they're big enough, then I'll transplant them outside. So now the question is, where are we going to put these in the garden? We've already talked in the previous video on all of our metal raised beds are going to have the winter garden. So the thought process would be down here in the ground, that right there is a Sweet Mama squash. That's one squash that has actually survived with our late summer planting. And then this section over here, just outside the fence, we have a whole area here where I think this will actually work. We won't trellis these for the most part. We'll let them grow across the ground, with the exception of I might recycle these cantaloupe A-frames here in order to get them. I have 2 of those. I have one here and I have one right over there. So I might recycle those and put them down into these beds to see if that will actually help. So that's the thought process. We'll have to see what we end up deciding once they get mature enough. So can you grow winter squash in late August here in central North Carolina in zone 8A? I don't know, but we're going to test it out and see if we can. And if we can, that'll be a game changer for us here. So let's try. So while I'm out in the garden, let me give you an update on some of the July plantings that we did. Some things just didn't work out. We had some collards in here and they just didn't work out because of the pest damage. But these Louisiana shallots are performing wonderfully. They are thriving. And then over here, I have one of my zucchinis that is actually doing fantastic. I did lose some of my zucchinis, but this guy seems to be doing just fine. So if you're interested in what we're putting into the metal raised beds, I just did a video related to these. We have 18 raised beds, and I'll leave a link at the end of this video so you can see what our plan is for our fall winter garden with the 18 raised metal beds. I have another zucchini right down here. I don't know if this guy's gonna make it. He's looking a little on the weak side. I talked about my sweet mamas earlier. I had 2 of these plants. I lost one to the vine borers or squash bugs. That guy's doing just fine. Then over here, I have some of my kale. Some of the kales did okay. They're still performing pretty good, kind of growing a little slow, but some of them just got eaten by bugs. So still a bit of a challenge because it's so late in the season, but we're still trying to pull through. And then moving up here in the bed, I have a yellow straight neck squash right here. He's still looking really good, doing well. I got flowers started. And then up here is another yellow straight neck squash. Again, he's still looking pretty good. So with the shallots in here also looking good. So some of the plants we lost, but we still have a couple that are still performing out here in the garden. If you've tried late squash planting or grow any of these varieties, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experience. Don't forget to subscribe for updates, and thanks so much for watching.